I do really is built upon the shoulders of other people. And Roderick and I go back a lifetime, since college, of course, and we've had opportunity for do everything from photography, which is my creative base, to video production, to just sharing of creative ideas. And then of course I met Alex a couple of years ago now, and it's just follows the same suit in terms of there are things about ourselves that are greater than us as individuals, and they become much more powerful when we have individuals who we can work with, share them with, and explore, further, what our potential is. And that only happens when you find people around who are just as talented, just as bright, just as committed to an ideal as you are.
So the arts are hard sometimes for certain people, especially people in administrative positions or upper echelon positions, to embrace as a support to a human being or to the academic experience. So I think it's been difficult up until recently for them to even embrace illustration or comics as a tool. Now, because of Mao's and other books that have been recognized on a much larger scale, graphic novels, that'd be so exciting, we could have that in our classroom. And many times librarians and teachers don't know what the heck a graphic novel is. They've never read a comic book, they don't understand it, they don't know how to use it to support what they do. Yeah. But then you'll have artists who do. You'll have teaching artists, and that's really what we are. You'll have them be able to come in and say, well, you can take science and you can take Marvel Comics and you can blend them together and engage a whole room of resistant students into the thoughts about technology and science and the principles and the rules and laws thereof. And I guarantee you will see their eyes bigger than you've ever known possible.
The fundamental thing that I think is important is vision. And oftentimes within the organizations that we work in, whether they're corporate organizations or not-for-profit or institutions such as this, oftentimes that is the most that barrier is the most difficult thing to overcome, is finding people with vision. And what we've been trying to do here at Bronx Community College is within our own walls, as well as bringing people from the outside who have a vision that is beyond the norm, beyond the idea that, well, we just do education and what kids do with it is on their own, or, well, these kids are different and special, so we'll just teach them this right here, as opposed to making them world citizens. We make them borough citizens. We give them skills that they can work in the Bronx at a very limited, list of places, but we don't create them as world citizens. So bringing gentlemen like these two guys together, for me, is an opportunity to really give young people a sense of what it is to be a global human being.
I was talking to a gentleman last night, and he said, and I'll talk about two things in relationships. He says his grandfather always told him, iron sharpens iron. And so when young people are seeking direction, and then when it's important to have individuals who are iron, who are solid and passionate about what they believe in, and know that this partly their responsibility to kind of share. Then we just kind of sharper individuals. What motivates me is just my grandfather told me a long time ago, and it's real cliche, but I don't really care. It's how I move. You give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach him how to fish, he eats for the rest of his life. So we're about developing a world of fishermen and women.